All right, let's finally get this debate settled.
You debating? You can't even form a coherent sentence?
Trump, remind me who the sitting president of the United States is?
Guys, settle down. Ever since you guys joined, I've muted the politics channel, and I'm a U.S. president.
I'll admit it can get a little heated. Anyway, let's start with Showbiz. I know it's their first album and all, but I have to admit it's C tier for me.
C tier? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Trump?
Shut up, Obama. We've barely started. And this guy's already dishing out L takes like there's no tomorrow. The raw emotion and energy of Showbiz remains unmatched throughout Muse's discography.
Maybe, but the second half of that album is just annoying, whiny, angsty grunge rock with no musical substance.
I doubt you've even listened to it without falling asleep again, Sleepy Joe. Have you even heard Hate This and I'll Love You?
It's a Radiohead clone, Trump.
You son of a bitch!
I'll let him calm down a little, and I'll say that while it might not be their most consistent record, it laid the foundations for their future sound. B tier.
Fine.
Trump, I'll unmute you now, and you better don't act up again.
I'm dead inside.
Ha! I got that reference.
Really proud of yourself, huh?
On to OOS.
Easy S tier?
That's a rare W from you, Trump, I agree. One of the greatest albums of all time with not a single bad song.
Did you forget about Screenager?
Joe, did you forget to take your pills?
He has space dementia.
Screenager is a hauntingly beautiful masterpiece of a song, and it adds to the dynamic of the album.
Dynamic? I'm almost falling asleep just thinking about it.
Of course you would. Your criticism is stupid, Joe, just like your stimulus plan. S tier. I have spoken.
Next up, Absolution. Another easy S tier. Excuse me?
I just don't get the hype around this album, yeah. Stockholm Syndrome is good, but overall it's a depressing mess with lots of fillers.
Sorry, Obama. I'm with Sleepy Joe here. Just because you spend all day on RYM and watching Fantano, that doesn't make it their best record.
At least I don't spend all day arguing on Muse Chord about it. Absolution earned its critical acclaim, solidifying the band's sound and producing some absolute bangers along with it. Screw you both. This is an S-tier album.
Can we at least all agree that Black Holes is in S tier?
Sure.
Of course.
Based.
The Resistance sucks, though.
I've had it with you, you stupid orange cunt. Listen to Undisclosed Desires and come to your senses.
My undisclosed desire is to deport you back to the shithole country you came from. Oh, wait, that was the other guy.
Hey, for fuck's sake, Donald. It has a 3-part symphony on it.
Yeah, Trump, you might not like it, but you got to respect it for pushing boundaries and allowing the band to explore different genres.
But everything that came after it sucks ass.
Big fat L take right here. Obama, put it in A tier and let's ignore this clown.
I agree. Now, Joe, you might not like my T2L ranking.
Wait, what about Hullabaloo?
Hullabaloo isn't even an album.
Sure is. Or do you want to ignore Shrinking Universe, Yes Please, or Nature One?
It's a compilation album only containing previously released songs. Besides, it's not comparable to any of the studio albums.
Wait, did you say besides or B-sides?
What are you, brain dead?
At least not as brain dead as you, ranking The Second Law in S tier.
That's where it belongs, but you wouldn't know any better being a Showbiz stan?
You're both wrong. It has some great tunes and Panic Station slaps, but it was too experimental and ended up being all over the place. B tier for Muse standards.
Joe only likes it because Matt encourages him to sleep in Explorers.
Very funny.
Oh, look, Obama, it's your favorite record.
Shut the fuck up, you racist.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this album was about you bombing innocent Muslims in the Middle East.
Drones had a lot of potential, but in the end, Mutt Lange ruined it. Muse just aren't AC/DC. I'd put it in C tier.
For once, I agree, but it isn't as atrocious as the hot mess that is Simulation Theory.
All you do is shout incoherent, trinket-level takes without giving any context or justification for your blind hatred. Do you even like Muse?
I'd like Muse if they stopped doing that synthwave bleep bloop crap and instead produced some actual rock.
Hate to agree with Trump, but Simulation Theory is the worst Muse album.
The Void, though?
Okay, C tier. Now, do we all agree that Will of the People is the best modern Muse album?
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
Didn't you just say you wanted more rock?
It's whopping time.
Yeah, but they half-assed it and made even more boring pop. It took them more than 3 years for this, and don't even get me started on that wannabe metal Kill or Be Killed.
Trump Kill or Be Killed is the best song they've released in like a decade. And you complain about it not being real metal. Besides, it has everything a metal track has. Chugging guitar riffs, double bass drum, a metal breakdown, even a death growl.
It's metal adjacent at best.
Still putting it in A tier.
The will of the people. The will of the people. The will of the will of the...
Shut up!